Hey guys, how you doing? It's Henry at Mowers and Blowers. Welcome to another weekend product review. As you know from my previous episodes, I've reviewed a few drones in my channel. Now, I am by far not an expert at drones. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to be an expert at drones, but I just can't seem to catch any luck. I got this $39 drone, and it works and everything, but it's so lightweight and the engines are so, the motors are so weak that any bit of wind outdoors is going to blow it off course. I've actually lost this a few times and it got hung up in a tree for like a week. So this was no good. It's completely uncontrollable outside. Even indoors, it doesn't really control very well. This is a $59 one, right? And this seems to work a little better, but not much. Any kind of wind outside, it'll blow it off course, and I've actually lost this a few blocks away, and I had to try to find it. I recently got this one here, which was $100. I would be able to tell you how it was if one of the motors didn't break right out of the package. When you're trying it at startup, only 3 propellers spin. So I haven't had any good luck with drones, and as a result, I haven't been able to practice to become an expert. It's very frustrating. But I got this in the mail the other day. It's from ATTOP, and this is their W80 model. Now, I'm not going to tell you how much it costs, because they're always changing the prices as time goes on. So I'm not going to give you an accurate price. If you want to see the current price, check the link in the description. But let's just say this is 5 times the amount of the $40 one. Actually, maybe almost 8 to 10 times more than this one, okay? So this is a substantially better quality drone, hopefully. Let's unbox it for you right now. Comes in a very nice case from ATTOP. Really nice case. And there it is right there. So in it is the remote control with LCD screen, the drone itself, and 2 batteries. This is the charger. 2,500 milliamps per hour, 28.5 WH, charging voltage 5 volts or 2 amps, 11.4 volts. Lithium ion. Press the power there. It looks like we only have 1 bar. Let's open up the second battery here and see how much volts. Also 1 bar. We're gonna have to charge up these batteries before we do anything. This interface connects right to... Here's the drone itself. Cover for the camera. This is a 2-axis gimbal, which means that the stability is supposed to be amazing. There it is right there. Here's the remote control and the antennas that come out. We have the instructions and user manual, as well as warranty information. And over here we have a USB charging cable to attach onto the charger so we can charge our batteries. Comes with extra propellers and parts in case you run into something or crash into a tree. But this is what we need to plug into our charger. So to charge the battery, it does not come with one of these. So you have to get your own. It would be nice if they gave you one. Plug it into your power cord, plug the USB into the adapter, and then plug the adapter into your USB-C port here. And now it'll be charging. So we'll charge this for a little while, both batteries, and then we'll go to the backyard and try it out. So far we saw a lot of protective insulation for when it was shipped out. Probably a lot of money's worth put into the price, as well as the case. If you got rid of all that stuff, it would probably be $20 cheaper. So what's good about the remote control, I'll tell you this, because I've done a lot, is that you don't need batteries for this. All you got to do is put your USB-C charger and charge this. So that's really good, because it's such a drag to have to go and get like AAA batteries and put them in here. You know what I mean? So it's great that it's an integrated battery that you can charge. So they only give you one USB-C, so you can only charge one thing at a time. So you have to get an extra USB-C somewhere and plug it to charge your remote control at the same time. So it's the next day. It's taken 6 hours to charge this battery. So now I'm going to spend another 6 hours charging this battery. Still haven't played with my drone yet because I have to recharge these batteries. Okay, after a couple of days of charging my batteries, I now have 2 fully charged batteries, both showing 4 bars. In addition, I've also fully charged the remote control. I'm going to install one of the batteries right now onto the drone itself. And I'm going to take it to the backyard. We're going to try it. I'm also going to download the app so that it can be paired with my phone. So after doing some calibration with the gyroscope, I think it's all set up, and I think I'm going to try to fly it now. Guys, we went on the first flight ever. I had the camera on, so it recorded directly onto my phone. I will say this, that this thing does not hold your phone on. It fell off all the time. This part here, very flimsy, and if you have a case on your phone, it's never going to hold it correctly. It's wobbly around, and also this thing touches the buttons, whatever. This thing is terrible. You can't even use your phone to put it there because it'll fall off, unless you take your case off. So you take a risk. But really different than the other cheaper drones that I've had. I was able to somewhat control it myself. It has safeguards. It has a home button, meaning that if you are seeing that it's getting out of control and you can't control it, or the wind is too strong, you could just press the home button and it'll come near where it took off. It has the GPS coordinates of where it took off, so it'll land safely by itself. There are buttons here for a screenshot, a snapshot, a photo, if you will, video to start, tilting of the camera in whichever direction. And I was watching myself, you know, in the camera up in the air, and I was able to adjust the camera to point down at one point. I was a little nervous because when I was getting a little out of control, I pressed the home button, but then I realized that it doesn't realize that there's a tree here. So it was getting ready to land on the tree, at least the branches. So I had to take over again, push it out of control, out of the realm of the trees, and get into an open space, because it detects where the remote control is, you know, for the home. Once I saw that it was clear of the trees, I lowered it myself to land. Whew, because you don't want to lose it, you know, and I've lost many before, so I was worried that I was going to lose it. But it was pretty controllable. I will tell you that the lateral movement for it to turn like this, like if you're going this way, but you want to turn around, the lateral movement is very slow. Like you'll push it all the way and it'll go like this. It's really slow to turn, so you gotta really get cracking. So we flew for about 6 minutes and it still has 2 bars. So I think you could run this for about 30 minutes of flight time, which is pretty good, you know, but it takes 6 hours to charge each battery. So that's like your whole day, you know what I mean? That's why they gave you 2 batteries, but to charge both batteries, it's like 12 hours, you know what I mean? So it also has the capability of a follow me button. I haven't tried that yet because I haven't gotten enough nerve to do that because I have a lot of telephone and electric lines above ground. So this thing following me around the block could hit a line or a tree or something. I have a lot of trees and electrical lines. So that's the follow me button. Also, there is a waypoint kind of a map where you press that button and it shows the map of your area, and you could tap the areas that you want it to go, or like a route of where you want it to go. It also has the surround me button. You press the surround me button. Let's say I'm driving on a tractor and I press the surround me button. I'm just going to ride around the block with my tractor, and this thing will just circle around me as I'm driving all the way around the block, which is really cool. But I just don't know if I have the nerve to try that, because like I said, I got wires and trees all over the place, so probably not a good idea. I'm almost guaranteed you're gonna fly the drone into a pole or a tree or a wire. But I'm really excited. I mean, this is the best drone I've ever had. It's really fancy, you know. It's got this gimbal camera, you know what I mean? You can adjust it and everything, and it's got these lights on the bottom, and it's got lights all over the place, and it's a very strong motors, you know, for it to be able to lift, because this with the battery on here is pretty heavy, you know. So with these motors, it's got to lift very well for it to carry this whole thing. I mean, it's not light. This drone's pretty heavy, so the motors are no joke, you know. I'm very happy with it. I really love it. I'm gonna practice some more, but today was my first time, and I'm amazed that I didn't crash it, you know what I mean? But this is great. This is the ATTOP W80. I'll leave a link in the description if you guys want one. I'm telling you, this is cool. I think right now it's like $350 or $330 or something like that. But check back on the description. I might have a coupon code for you guys to get even more money off. But really cool, really nice. I'm very happy about it. Thanks a lot for joining me on this weekend product review, fellas. We'll see you next time on Mowers and Blowers.
See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.